This tutorial is to give you some information about how to utilize the internet to serve as a base of your research to help you find searchable terms when you go into the actual library databases. Unfortunately, the articles that we find today will not be able to be used because they are internet sites, and we will explain in class why that is. But what you're going to see today is how I'd like you to fill out this worksheet to help you when it comes to your database search. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to type in your topic. So here I typed in health. Many of you guys have health as one of your topics, that it's guaranteed by the American dream. So what we're going to do is we are going to try to familiarize ourselves with the issue of healthcare or health in general in America and see where it leads us. So we're going to go and pull up the internet. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in health and America and see what happens. Now here I'm seeing Health America, CoventryHealthcare.com. That's a government a company. Health America insurance quotes, Health America health insurance. So it looks like when I type in Health America, I'm just getting information about different types of health insurance companies. So I'm going to go up and I'm going to actually change my search, and I'm going to say health in America. And the first thing that comes up is an article here. It's a .org, and it says tens of millions of Americans are currently suffering from preventable diseases such as cancer, heart disease, and diabetes. Okay, so this actually looks like something that would be good for me. It says investing in America's health. So let's take a look at the article and see if this would give us a good base. All right, so it says investing in America's health, a state-by-state look at public health funding and key health facts. All right, interesting. Public health funding. That's an interesting term. For too long, the country has focused on treating people after they become sick instead of preventing diseases before they occur. Investing in disease prevention is the most effective common sense way to improve health. Helping to spare millions of Americans from developing preventable illnesses reduces healthcare costs and improves the productivity of the American workforce so we can be competitive with the rest of the world. Tens of millions of Americans are currently suffering from preventable diseases such as cancer, heart disease, and diabetes. And today's children are in danger of becoming the first generation in American history to live shorter, less healthy lives than their parents. That's actually really quite fascinating there. If we could find some data on that, that would be something that would be really, really good for our paper. Then it goes on to say the nation's public health system is responsible for improving the health of Americans, but the public health system has been chronically underfunded for decades. And interesting, I wonder if that's something we could look into. So I'm seeing two different things here that would probably be good searches for us. One would be today's children living shorter, so the health expectancy of today's children and the factors that go into that. And then also to the amount of money that's spent on public health system as opposed to private health system. So I think this is good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my screenshot. So I take my screenshot, and now I'm going to go back to my document, and I'm going to paste my screenshot into that article. And now it says, what did you learn about your topic from the article? So I'm going to write, I learned that children today are less likely to live long lives as previous Americans were. And I also learned that there is a difference between private and public health services and issues regarding funding. So what search terms did you find from reading this? So now is when I want to think ahead to the search that I'm going to do on the databases. And I think what I want to try to search is life expectancy of Americans, because I want to see if I can find data on that, because that seems like something that there would be numbers. If I can prove that Americans are living shorter lives than they did in the past, then that could definitely prove that health is not provided to all Americans. And also I want to look at public health services and possibly private health services, and maybe compare the two, and then funding. So these are all terms that I would look into when I go to the database. Now you're going to do this 3 times. So you can go back to your site, go back to the internet, and look up the next article and do the same thing. Okay, I hope this helps clarify what it is I'm looking for. Good luck.